Hello guys, this is lesson 7 in the series on the 8th programming language. Because of a breaking change in version 1602 and 1603 of 8th, we had to redo this lesson. The difference is that formerly we used the term classes and now we use the term namespaces. Today we are talking about getting help in 8th. There are quite a lot of words in the 8th manual. And in order to find information quickly, the manual is not always the best place to start. Before we have a look at some helper words, we'll have a look at the stack effect diagram again. And now we have a look at a kind of extension of the stack effect diagram. Normally, a stack effect diagram only refers to items on the stack before a word is invoked and after. But there is also a possibility of a stack effect diagram in which we see a term enclosed in angle brackets. And when that is the case, we have to just put a string or part of a word right after the helper word. For example, when we see the helper word called help, then this is the stack effect diagram. You see name in angle brackets, and that's the input. And that means that when you invoke help, right after help there's an argument or a parameter which you should put after it. In this case, I ask for help on the 8th word apropos, and the output tells you all about it. It says that the namespace for apropos is G, the global namespace. The name itself is apropos. You see the stack effect diagram as well here, and then a description of that word. And in this case, in the case of help, the name in angle brackets must be a valid 8th word. Then the word apropos itself is also a helper word. It also takes a parameter as input. So when we invoke apropos with the input parameter CLS, we see that it finds the CLS word in the con class, in the console class, and it means that the console will be cleared. Okay, then we have got words slash. That's also a word, one word. The slash belongs to the word words slash. Okay, for example, when I invoke words slash with n colon, we see here the n is for the namespace, and then all the words are listed in that specific namespace n, as you can see here. That's very nice, of course. Then there's another very useful thing you can do with words slash, namely you can put a partial word which will be matched, and then when you do that, you see that in this case the con class, the con namespace is mentioned. So you can use these words differently, but you can get a lot of help from them. Please use them a lot. And last but not least, there's always the .s word. And the .s word is to print the contents of the stack at a given point in time. It's very useful. You should always check before and after invoking a word you created yourself if it really does what you expect it to do, because then testing will be very easy to do. If you don't, you will end up in a mess, because it's almost impossible to track what's going on. So please use the .s word. Okay, you can find much more information on the website of 8th, 8th-dev.com, and also I have a corresponding blog about this stuff, which is called the 8th evangelist.blogspot.nl, and there you can read all this stuff again at leisure. I wish you goodbye for now, and thanks for listening.